Hi, everybody. Welcome to Cover the Spread here for Friday, September 5th, 2025. Hey, if you're new to Cover the Spread, welcome aboard. Glad to have you here joining us. Make sure you subscribe. Give us a thumbs up as well. Greatly appreciated. And like we always do, we'll get to the cappers together rolling along as we head into the big weekend slate of things. We got college football, we got NFL, we got a little MLB mixed in there as well to get you. So, hey, big day here at Cover the Spread. So let's, without further ado, get over to Ramon and see how he's looking to enjoy the weekend's action.
We got all that on Cover the Spread. Oh, man, that's going to be a great show here in the next couple of minutes. And game last night was pretty good, but I'm looking forward to tonight's game that Al's going to talk about with my Chargers in action for the first game. Let's go. Let's win the Super Bowl for once in my life.
A little Sao Paulo, eh? We're doing a little dance. Do a little dance.
A little samba.
Watch out, Rod. I get picked up by I was going to say a woman, maybe more like the police.
I don't know. They have to be dealing with the wife, so that might not work so well. They may attempt it, but watch out. The wife might get them. So I don't think they're going to steal me away from. No one's stealing me away. That's for sure. I don't know what the hell. How are you doing?
I like that, Rod. Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to this card. You know, they say you can't please everybody, but we're sure trying. You know, they never said we can't try. We do have a little bit of everything for everyone here. So yeah, definitely stay tuned, and yeah, definitely looking forward to more NFL.
Definitely more NFL, more college football, and a little bit of MLB mixed in there to sprinkle. Because hey, we've been covering it for how long? So let's still try to use it to make us a little bit of money as we roll forward here. Hey, without further ado, let's get to Friday's slate of games. And hey, we will kick it off with that MLB play. And it's a big game here. Big divisional rival between these two. We got the Toronto Blue Jays taking on the New York Yankees. And hey, this is basically a battle for the division. You look what's been going on this year. Well, it's been dominated by the Blue Jays, winners of 7 of the 10 meetings so far this year. On the bump for the Blue Jays, you got Gausman going here. And he's been pretty successful against the Yankees so far this year. We've seen him in a couple outings this year. And hey, the first one was a little rough back in April. Yankees got him. The 2 after that, well, he gave up 2 earned runs, 1 earned run. But you look what Gausman's been doing lately, and he's been struggling a little bit. You see that he's given up 2 runs, 4 runs. He only gave up 1 last time out against the Brewers in that start, but the Blue Jays haven't been winning his starts. Have lost his last 4 starts. Have these Blue Jays, and on the other side for the Yankees here in this matchup, you got Cam Schlittler going here on the bump, and guess what? They've won his last 3 starts here. And he's turned things around. He's went 6.2 innings, 6 innings, has Cam rolling along. And hey, he's given up only 1 earned run in those last 3 starts where the Yankees have gotten wins. He's got a .48 ERA over his last 3 starts, .8 whip, rolling along as Cam Schlittler. This is a big game here in New York. And the Jays bullpen, well, we know the trials and tribulations that has, but don't forget, this Yankees bullpen's not prone to having their own meltdown. So I still like the Yankees here in this spot. I think they're the way the bats have been rolling here in New York. I'm going to give this game 1 edge. I don't trust Gausman enough here on the road. I think the Yankees bats can get to him early and give Cam some nice run support and get us a Yankees win. Give me New York in this one on Friday. I don't know, over to Ramon. What do you like here in this matchup Friday night?
That is funny that Gausman has improved with every start. He's faced the Blue Jays, of course, or the Yankees, of course, a ton of times. We know that. And, he's given up the long ball, these guys, too. 1 home run for every 16 at-bats against this expected Yankees lineup, including 6 home runs to Judge here. So, look, I'll give him credit for those improved starts, but going here on the road right now against a Yankees team that had gone over in 13 of 17 heading heading into the action there on Thursday for Schlittler. You mentioned that start, but it still gave up 7 hits and 3 walks in 5 innings pitch in that 5-4 win. Did get the win there, certainly, but I'm going to take this one over. If Gals was going to get hit here a little bit, I think Schlittler can get hit as well. And mentioned these two teams and their offenses right now in the critical game. So give me the over here with Gausman and Schlittler, Toronto and the Yankees here on Friday.
Head it on over to Al. What do you like here in this one? Yankees or Blue Jays Friday night?
Yeah, I was going to give the over as my different look here. I like this one a lot. Again, you could make a case for maybe the first 500 with the way these pitchers have kind of been pitching coming into this one. But again, the stronger play is much is on the full game over, I believe, with these two lineups going up against these two bullpens. And again, it's not like we got the any Cy Young candidates getting the starts here. So again, it's not like these starters can't give up a few of their own there either. Ramon mentioned these stats, so I guess I'll give out a little prop here just to give a different look. I'll take Judge to hit another one of those home runs. But yeah, I like the over a lot in this one.
Hey, that wraps up the first game we looked at here on Cover the Spread. Let's head on over to some college football action here on a Friday night. We've got James Madison taking on Louisville. I see Louisville laying 14 in some places. Total 55.5 for Ramon's game. Heading over to Ramon to get us started. What do you like here, James Madison or Louisville?
Yeah, and a couple of teams that did get some votes here for the top 25, just kind of sitting outside, probably the top 4 in the top 40 teams, I would say, here at this point, with James Madison going in to take on Louisville here. James Madison has a legitimate dual threat quarterback in Alonzo Barnett. And usually this James Madison team, ever since they came into a division to FBS, remember, they were a great FCS team for many years. But ever since they come into FBS, now they haven't peppered their schedule necessarily with all FBS teams to start the season, but in the ones that they have over the last 4 years have gone 8-1 against the spread, and they've been winning those games as well. Maybe they've been selective in their opponents. This one's going to be a little tougher, obviously, going up against Miller Boss and the Louisville Cardinals here for sure. But with Barnett, I think he's kind of the spark that James Madison needs here. James Madison defeated Eastern Kentucky in their opener. They rushed for over 300 yards against their inferior opponent. Meanwhile, Louisville comes in having defeated Weber State. They did outgain him 540 to 150 in that one, but the JMU's got a pretty strong program and taking a couple of touchdowns here. I got to take the Dukes in this one. I got James Madison to make this a game. I think they got a legitimate quarterback here in Barnett. So give me the points here with James Madison at Louisville here on Friday night.
Head on over to Al. What do you like here in this one? Louisville or JMU?
Yeah, I think if James Madison wants to hang around this one, they're going to have to get their offense going. Louisville team that trended to the over pretty heavily last year. And I think they can keep their offense rolling here. But I do think James Madison can get enough scoring done to keep this game within 2 touchdowns. I agree with Ramon here. But again, I think this number here at 55.5, I think we can get enough offense from both sides here to get us over this number.
Yeah, for me here in this one, I'm leaning the same way. I think both offenses be able to score some points here, which is what we've seen, right? One question mark for me is that Louisville defense. Sometimes they've been known to be a little bit turnstile-y at times. So I think James Madison is able to put some points up here as well. And I'm going to look at the first half. I think I see 27.5. I think we can get over that 27.5 here in the first half. I got this probably hitting at least 30 points in the first half between these two. To definitely turn into a shootout. So give me the over first half in this one. Hey, that wraps up game number 2. We covered for you here on a Friday night. Let's get on over to the big one in San Paulo, Brazil. We got the Chiefs taking on Ramon's Chargers. But this is Al's game. He's going to get us going here in this one. Chiefs, Chargers. Who you like here on Friday Night Football?
Yeah, I'm going to give a kind of a bit of a particular look, I should say here. And then what should be a great matchup, this line tells you all you need to know. I think obviously you got the Chiefs. Everybody knows about Mahomes and this offense. But again, just laying 3 points here. I expect the Chargers to, at least the books expect the Chargers, and I don't see a blowout here by any means. They've had competitive matchups more often than not in their recent meetings. Only one of them being decided by more than a touchdown over their last. You have to go farther back to go for any blowouts. You have to go really far back, and then obviously going to be a lot of talk about this quarterback matchup between Mahomes and Herbert here. Two great quarterbacks for sure, and these defenses too maybe don't get enough credit. The Chiefs, again, all this star power on offense, but they have a pretty good defense that's been improving steadily over the years, and I think that's definitely something that should be mentioned more often than as I said that they get credit for. But again, all that being said, now this last matchup, the Chargers were shut out through that first half, but in the last 9 matchups before that, they had scored 10 points or more in the first half, and that's the look I'll be looking at here. I think Herbert can generate enough offense early to get us over the 9.5 that I'm seeing right now. We are laying a little bit of juice to stay under the 10 here, but I think it should be well worth it. All we need is a touchdown and a field goal here for the Chargers to cover this number for us. So I think they get it done for us here in the first half.
Head on over to Ramon. What do you like here in this one? Chiefs or Chargers here in this one?
Yeah, you're right. This is always a close game, even with the Chiefs' dominance over the years. The Chargers, even before Harbaugh, always kind of kept it close here. But note the Chargers in division games last year, 5-0-1 against the spread. The Chiefs were 0-5-1 against the spread last year. Hey, I thought kind of the sneaky move of the season came when Keenan Allen returned to the Chargers after spending a year in Chicago. He had 108 catches in 2023. Now, look, it's going to be a little bit different now coming back with Harbaugh and they're coaching it up. They're not really pass happy. You might think so with Harbaugh and Herbert, but hey, they're going to try to get it done a little bit on the ground too with their running game. But with Keenan Allen coming back here and the Chiefs, you mentioned it, Al, with that defense. I rate the Chiefs' run defense pretty strong, and the pass defense is kind of where, not their best part of the unit, if you know what I mean. They got a championship defense. We know that. So I'm going to end up going with Keenan Allen over 4.5 receptions. I'm going to ramp it up here and take it at plus 160 here in this one. I think he will be a possession receiver in this game. Now, look, Keenan Allen's 33 years old. They have some other weapons, McConkey, but McConkey was kind of sidelined for the first half of the preseason. They say he's 100% ready to go, but I think Allen will be much as a possession guy as McConkey here in this one. As the Chargers, I think, will have to be a bit methodical against this great Chiefs team. So I'm going to take it up here a little bit, plus 160 over 4.5 for my man Keenan Allen on Friday night against the Chiefs. Welcome back, Keenan.
And for me here in this one, we're looking, definitely Chiefs got some offensive guys, dual threat running backs in the back. They'll be splitting the work with Hunt and Pacheco going in the backfield for this Chiefs squad. And hey, we got to see that number one is going to be Marquez Brown there in that one with Rice partaking, going bye-bye for the Chiefs there. That will be their number one is Marquez Brown. But I think you got a solid number two, and that's what I'm going with. Give me a prop play. X going to give it to you. Give me Xavier Worthy to get himself an anytime touchdown for the Kansas City Chiefs here on Friday night. That's what I like. I think this could get into a shootout. I'm going to see some offense from both these squads rolling. I think the offenses are going to be slightly ahead of the defenses here in this one in Sao Paulo, because we got want to see some points in Brazil and get some exciting football rolling on a Friday night, right? Dance it up. Hey, that wraps it up. What do you got?
No, they even said they're going to send the turf specialists down there to make sure, because last year it was really one of those where we saw that college football game with the rugged turf there in Ireland. Same thing kind of last year, and they said, no, we're going to be down there and kind of make sure we got an NFL-style track.
Cleaned it up a little bit so it's not so potholey like it was. I think, what was it last year?
They get a lot of rain. They get a lot of rain in Ireland. That's something we won't have to worry about in this dome stadium here in Sao Paulo.
Yep. And Taylor Swift will be dancing, so because she is expected to be spotted in Brazil.
Yes, she is.
Oh,
So shout out that. All right, that wraps it up here for Friday's action. As always, let us know in the comment section below what you think of the 3 games we covered here today. Quick little recap before we head on out. First game we looked at, we got the New York Yankees taking on the Blue Jays. Take them big bad Yankees here in this one on Friday night. Next game we looked at, we got the Louisville Cardinals taking on Jam U. Too many points. Grab Jam U here in this matchup. And the last game we looked at, we got the Chiefs taking on the Chargers. And Al's taking the what do you think?
Team total over for the Chargers.
Over of the
First
Chargers in the first half.
Long title, but hopefully we'll
But hey, we still got it, Chia. So thanks everybody for tuning in. Let's do what we always do here and kickstart the weekend to winning and doing what are we doing? Cover the spread.
cover the spread.